The merits of the Palestinian Authority wanting to join the ICC is one issue. But the United States, clearly the United States and Israel's position is that they don't want to see a Palestinian state. And so every attempt that the Palestinian Authority makes to get it greater recognition as a state, they will oppose. They know that the PA applying to join the ICC doesn't necessarily mean that the PA is going to take any cases to the ICC. But what it will do will be to enhance its status as a state. And that's part of the problem, or a big part of the problem.
And how long is this going to take before they are recognized by the ICC in this case? How long is the application going to take?
Oh,
and what are the merits of it being rejected?
That could be very soon. I mean, in the next couple of months, they could be accepted as a member. They are recognized as a state by the United Nations now, although as an observer, but still as a state, like the Vatican. And so there's no reason why the ICC should reject the application.
Can you please simplify for us, why is Israel continuing to collect taxes on behalf of the Palestinian Authority in this particular case?
Well, this is part of, I mean, it goes back to the Oslo Accords that were signed between
the 1993 agreement.
Yes, between the PLO and Israel, in terms of which there were certain forms of taxes which Israel would collect and then pass it on to the Palestinian Authority. So, for example, customs taxes,
yes.
VAT, those kinds of things, Israel collects and passes it on to the PA. But it has always, over the past couple of decades, used that as a mechanism with which to beat the Palestinians, as in this case. So you do something, you say something we don't like, we'll withhold your taxes. Which means, of course, that for the Palestinian Authority, it also gets them the anger of Palestinians generally, because civil servants can't be paid, schools can't be funded, all of those kinds of things.
We have a situation now where Israel has withheld these taxes. Isn't this illegal in any form?
It's theft. I mean, that's quite simply what it is. It's illegal, it's theft. They have no right to withhold that money. It's not their money. But I think it also plays into another issue, which is that the Israelis have always treated the Palestinians as if they are naughty children. Palestinians are not adult human beings. They're not equal as a people. They're just naughty children to get rid of. And so that's how they're treating them. If you don't behave yourself, we won't give you your money. And that's what's happening.
And clearly with this action, it means they have reneged from the Oslo Agreement, as it stipulates that one of the conditions to collect the taxes and pass them on to the PLO.
This is one of the minor issues in terms of which they've reneged from the Oslo Agreement.
And who holds them responsible in this regard?
Unfortunately, no one. Not the United States, not the United Nations. No one is going to hold Israel responsible, and that's exactly why it is able to continue violating international law with impunity all the time, because it knows that it's not going to be held responsible. The tax is one issue, the settlement building, a whole range of other violations of international law.
This takes us to the issue of the International Court of Justice, which ruled against what is termed as the apartheid wall, covering some of the territories of the PLO.
Yes.
So is Israel now not obeying even the decisions of the courts?
Well, technically, that ruling by the court was, in terms of international law, was an advisory opinion. So the Security Council asked for an advisory opinion. The court issued an advisory opinion to the Security Council. So it's not a legal judgment as such.
As binding.
Yes, it's an advisory opinion to the Security Council. The Security Council should, we would expect, then use that advisory council to pass an advisory opinion to pass a resolution against the wall.
That was Na'eem Jeenah, the Executive Director of think tank Afro-Middle East Centre in Johannesburg.